Hey guys, UKSoccerTrade here, and in today's video I'll be going through the process for my first ever SGC submission. So I've got here a few cards I've already prepped. I'm only going to be sending off 5 in this first video. 4 of them are already prepped and ready to go. I've just got one more card here that I'm going to quickly go over just some of the basic details of cleaning and prepping the card before you then submit them off to SGC. You will need to register an account or log into your account on GoSGC.com. Type in the card details. Some cards are already on there from where previous people have submitted the card. If not, you'll just have to enter the card details the best as possible, the most detail on there, and enter it as a new card. Once you've done that with all the cards, you obviously then have the payment process and print out a copy of the receipt. You print out a copy, put it in the delivery box that you'll be sending off the cards with. Make sure the box is nice and compact. I'd recommend maybe putting some bubble wrap in there. Something just to wrap up the cards with. Once you've prepped all the cards, maybe put them side by side with some cardboard, just something to keep it all firm from shaking around in the box. Last thing you want is to go through all of this cleaning, preparation, submitting online, sending them off after having paid your money, and then the cards get damaged en route. So just make sure they're nice and sealed up in the box, protected, bubble wrap, the full works. That's what I'd recommend, and that's what I'll be doing. But this is just a quick basic guide on the cleaning and the prep of the card, and go through the cards that I'll be sending off for my first submission. And then once we have sent these off and got these back, I'll be doing a reveal video on the grades we get for these 5 cards. So just to run through the first card I've got here, which I just need to finish prepping, is probably one of my favourite players and the biggest player I PC is Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is a Topps Finest Blue Refractor, labelled 96 of 150. This is from the 2020 set, which is the year Liverpool won the Premier League, which is in this kit. This is from, obviously, the Champions League set. Just going to check the corners. Make sure there's no dings or any marks on the corners. Any white on the back. And check the edges. Obviously, the last thing you want to do is send off a card that you can see might have a little bit of damage on it, and it's not going to get the grade you want. Obviously, I don't know if the card is perfect or not. There is obviously a little bit of risk-reward element to it. But as long as you're happy with it, it looks pretty good. No obvious print service marks, print lines, anything wrong with it. It all looks in pretty good nick. So I'm just going to give it a quick wipe before putting it in a fresh sleeve. So just being as gentle with it as possible. Make sure you get around the whole card. And then when you're happy you've got no fingerprints on it, kept your fingers on the side the entire time, and you've had a good look. Get this sleeved up and then put into a grade shield pouch. Slightly different to a top loader. I think it's just easier for grading companies to get in and out of access to the cards. So keep the fingers away from the surface. Pretty happy with how that looks. Got 2 of these cards, so I'm excited to get one of these in a slab. And then get this into the grade shield. Now it's in the sleeve, I can touch the sides. Put that down into there, that damaging the edges. There we go. So, like I said, one of my favourite players as a Liverpool fan. Came through the Liverpool Academy, still a really young player. Still got his peak years ahead, but delivering top quality from right back for Liverpool. Arguments to be made whether he should be playing midfield or not. But if he's one of the world's best in his position, I would argue why change his position. So that's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Next card I've got already prepped, clean and ready to go is Fabio Vieira. Young player from Porto, just recently signed for roughly 30 mil to Arsenal. I think they've got themselves a really good player here. Across the league last season, he made 27 league appearances, and in that had 20 goal contribution. So it's a really good return for a young player. He's only 22 years old. Even featured in the Europa League for them last season. So Arsenal have got a really good project going on over there now. A lot of young talent, bringing in the young players. You can see the philosophy they're trying to implement over there. I think they've also just signed, in the time of recording, I think they've just signed Gabriel Jesus. So just more young players. Can have a really deadly attack, I think, as well. So it'll be exciting to see what goes on over there. Maybe they'll breach the top 4 this season. Hope maybe for them, this is a man to help them do it. Got this a Topps Merlin Chrome 2020 to 2021 Aqua Speckle Refractor. So you can see how it's got the sort of speckle looking shimmer there. It's a rookie card and it's numbered 11 of 175. So whilst he's had a big summer transfer, I thought I'd get that graded and see if any Arsenal fans would like that card. Exactly the same, Topps Merlin Chrome 2020-2021 Aqua Speckle Refractor again, also labelled 175. This is 27 of 175. I don't need to talk about the player too much. It's Lionel Messi. Really nothing much to be said there, is there, to be honest? If you watch football, you know who this is, and you just know how good of a player he is. Still didn't have his greatest season with the first year at PSG. I think everyone was expecting a little bit more, but he still did really well. And hopefully one day he will be back in a Barcelona shirt. I'd really like to see him back in a Barcelona shirt again. But this may potentially be the last Barcelona kit he was in. Like I said, I hope that's not the case. But if so, then this would be a nice card to get slabbed. And moving on to a young Barcelona player in the same kit from the same set again. Topps Merlin Chrome 2020 to 2021 is Ansu Fati. He's had his fair share of injury problems already for a 19-year-old. But he's getting a bit of game time again now. He's come back from an injury. Just got a few minutes towards the end of the season with Barcelona and with Spain. This is a gold refractor. Number 1 of 50. He obviously was a huge deal at first in the card hobby before his injury. So hopefully now he's back from injury, he can get playing the brilliant football we know he can play. His peak years is still, his prime is still definitely years to come yet. So he could be an amazing top class player. Under the guidance of Xavi as well, could really do some wonderful things over at Barcelona. So great to keep an eye out and see where that goes. Another one here, last one, card number 5. I've got Malik Tillman here of FC Bayern Munich, a young 20-year-old player who doesn't get too many minutes under Bayern Munich at the moment because there's obviously a plethora of world-class talent over there and amazing young prospects over there that are getting minutes. But I think his chance will come. He did really well for Germany in the under-21 Euro qualifying recently. In 4 games, he got 3 goals and 1 assist. But he has just recently been approved a change of association to now represent the US men's national team. So he's now a young American talent. America have got some really good, young, exciting players to keep an eye out in real life and in the hobby. I think this is another one of those now. So I'm really glad to have a Topps Chrome rookie card auto. A nice Topps Chrome auto there of his rookie card. Really excited about this one. Looking forward to seeing how this comes back in a slab. And that's the 5th and final card. So the cards are Mike Tillman, Ansu Fati, Lionel Messi, Fabio Vieira, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Would be really nice to add an SGC slab. Hopefully one of those will come back as a 10. They all seem like they're in pretty good condition. A couple of those are pack pulled as well. So it would be nice to get an SGC slab to put up at the background here. Got a couple of MGCs at the moment and a PSA. It'd be really nice if we can have one of each there. Hopefully the Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back in a good grade, and I can put that up on display with the probably Messi and Foden. But that's all for today's video, guys. Gonna send those off camera, and then when they come back, I'll do a reveal video of the grades we get from these cards. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for future videos coming out, just like the reveal video that will be coming out hopefully in a few weeks. Thanks for supporting us over here on UKSoccerTrade, and have a great day.